Alright, now is probably a pretty good time to start. As I realized that I still had my mic live while I went live. So hopefully I didn't do a weird sound into the microphone without noticing. And anyways, I remember saying I'd flip a coin to decide whether I continue Pippi or if I continue that character I played last Friday. But I am too lazy to go fetch a coin, so I'm just gonna type in random number generator. Right, so it's from 1 to 100. If it's 51 or higher, I'll play Pippi. And click. It landed on exactly 100. Or no, wait. Yeah, it did. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna be playing Pippi. Right, now just to unlearn all of the key bindings from Stalker and relearn all the key bindings for Cud. Went the wrong way. So the last thing of significance that I remember is that I got the golem, took it out for a little test drive, didn't really get to fight very much with it, but it seems pretty strong based off of how it could take out those crystals in the Moonstare in like 1 or 2 hits. I did have a thing of neutron flux right here. Forget what I was gonna save this for. Oh right, probably to go visit the large clam. So for now, I should put it away. It's a lot of metamorphic polygel. I was kind of just hoping that I'd run into, shoot, what is it again? The artifact version of the Eater's Nectar Injector, because that one gives 2 points instead of 1. And you can clone them, so... yeah, I was just kind of hoping I'd find one of those, but I haven't. That being said, I can't just keep looking. Not sure if I should bring my brain brine also. It weighs pretty much nothing. I'll hold on to it. Anything else to put away though? Doesn't seem like it. What does the crystalline halo do? Grants telepathy, grants you quicken mind. Refresh a random cooldown on use. +1 ego. Don't think I'm going to be using that, but I've never really seen another one, so let's add it to the collection. I'll keep the Zetachrome pumps on me just in case. For whatever reason I might need them. Which I'm starting to think there might not be a situation where I'll need them. past chain lasers by this point. Needed a way to sell the gigantic crystal mace onto the Gershling fangs. Sell some herberries. No Sphinx salt. Speaking of, how much of those do I have? I have 4. I could probably try to use the brain brine. Again. Citachrome longsword. Not using a longsword, am I? Actually, I am. But it's the really good vibroblade I had. Let's see. 1d10 damage at plus 3 penetration over literally anything it hits. This is 11 penetration right now. If I had more strength, it would be higher. With 2d8. I could just mod this to be sharp or something. But I'm still thinking I'm gonna get much more penetration value out of the sword than out of the other sword. I'll just get that injector and I think I'll be more or less good to go. But I might as well trade for some gems with the giant mace since I'm not going to be using it. So why does this menu keep opening again? Maybe I should use a different menu type. Buy some berries. Alright, here's something fun I could do. How about I just wander around the reef? Now, if only I had a gigantic pair of night sight interpolators. They would also have stuff like Mamish Hall and theater spots. Wait, did I already do Mamish Hall? Yeah, I did. Alright, so then I think for historic sites we still have Alawar and Hatum Manor. Start with Alawar. It is 2 damage to do that. I clicked Flaming Ray, not Sprint, thank you. It is still 2 damage to do that. Not quite sure what that means. I guess I better go repair the thing. Can't recoil. Right, I need sun slag to fix this thing. Maybe I should have took regeneration or something instead. What the heck is that? Wasn't doing this last time, I don't think. Did I even try out the Flaming Ray? Again, I'm not sure if this is a bug or if it's some kind of thing I messed up. Whatever, we still have the entire rest of the robot. I caught on fire for some unknown reason. The screen just shook, which usually is a sign of something bad happened. But the log is not saying anything. There he is. I do like Psycho Gland Paste, but I don't like having to get out of the robot. It's just a trade. I'm gonna keep going. So I keep calling it a robot, it's a golem. One's powered by magic, the other's powered by electricity. Why am I on fire again? Yeah, in retrospect, I think I would have put the radar instead of the teleporter. Although I'm sure I'll run into plenty of situations where the teleporter will come in handy, it's just I'd rather be able to easily explore and worry about the combat after. Back at the moon stair. If I take the gun off, not still too damaged on my feet, whatever that means. This thing doesn't even have feet, it's got wheels. Maybe that's why it's not working. Let's go to 18th quarter Unepa. Really stop auto exploring so much. It's so convenient. Safe mode. What does that mean? Cannot be put in sleep mode. No dreams today. And does Fing break these walls down? Not in one hit, but yes. But if I slammed, there you go. Graffiti. I accept. Ask if asking. I think that's what it said. For graffiti. I curse the inconsistency of fate when something is not mushroom there. Probably got that one completely wrong. Shit's on fire, yo. Yes. The training lamprey. Forgotten ruins. They'll just hit me. Oh right, I also have that gigantic geomagnetic disc. Completely forgot I had that. Feeling there's a lot of mirror bugs here. And maybe I just don't explore this area. Just a little bit much stuff. Right, the lampreys. Oh, this thing sure is fun, but at the same time, I think I'm a lot more effective when I'm not in it. Stay there for now. So I should probably stop collecting every piece of plastifer gear I find. It is worth a lot, but I also already have a lot. So I completely forgot when I was at Freehold to go check out what the Gutsmongers had, because sometimes they can have really cool stuff like Cathedras, which if we find a good one, we'll probably equip it. Nothing good on that guy. And nothing good on this guy. Cedar Chrome Dagger this time. Antimatter cell and the anti-gravity boots. Probably buy that. What? Since I already said I have more than enough money, let's just consolidate it into this knife. I think I still also have all of those psionic weapons. That I do. Well, might as well continue the shopping. Damn, none of them had anything fun. The Kipper, on the other hand, delivered. I was doing my bad habit of not saying anything. I should really drink some coffee. I've been a hopeless coffee addict for like nearing 20 years now. Well, actually, it's probably more like 15, but I like to exaggerate. At this point, I think if I stopped, I'd probably fall apart. Well, not that I'd like to think, it's just what I think. Yeah, no, well, I was going to mention something that would have revealed my age, but I think I'm going to try to stick to that whole anonymous thing for a little bit longer. So forgive me for not answering. Okay, I'm not that young. Yeah, I may not have been a caffeine drinker from birth, but I was a gamer from birth. My mother can prove it because she caught me rigging around on the computer on my own when I was 5. At least that's a story she told me just the other day, and I'm gonna assume it's true because why would she lie? Hmm. Man, that just put in my head the image of like that part in, I think it was Street Fighter 2, where like there's the bonus stage where you beat up the car until it explodes. It's just that, except you're inside of the womb. I don't know what you'd be punching on. Probably still a car, but I don't know. Why would there be a car in the womb? But why wouldn't there be a car in the womb? Anyway, I have no idea where the hell I'm gonna go. Probably try to do those historic sites like I said from earlier. Don't want to bring the golem there. Yep. For a swift, but if kind of noisy exit. I'm sure the sound of rubber peeling out probably made the doctors very nervous. But anyway, the stories are getting a little nonsense. Let's keep playing. Sense memory of a roasted boar smell. Oh, look. It is the peak form of the goat folk. Let's see how well it stands up. It does not. And there was only the one. What can I use on this guy? remember those being a lot scarier the first time I ran into them. There are a bunch of Svartims here. That was just a one, I think. Gotta say, really liking the phase cannon. Right, we're in the Moonstair. The place we're looking to get to is in the middle. What the pair saying. Finally arrived. Oh boy. Oh fucking boy, goddamn. Oh shit. Yeah, things are bad over here. Real fucking bad. Yeah, I am not going there. Controls unresponsive. Oop. Oh, that's it. That historical site was completely full of robots. Which, if it was just like one Chrome Pyramid or one Galgal or something, I could probably take it on, but when there's like, you know, 3 Galgals, a Chrome Pyramid, and there was at least 5 phase cannon turret tinkers, I think we might need the robot for that spot. And we might need to kite the living hell out of things. I keep thinking, what are the odds I find a gigantic pair of, the, goggles that let you see through stuff. The interpolators. It's not like I can craft my own pair, I really wish I could. But if I could, I would already be able to because I have the ribbon. And I can't, so... More static. I think I've got like all the skills pretty much, right? Nearly all of them. And these guys bow to the same master. Which is to say, they do not like me. Multiple decarbonizers. There's at least 2 chrome pyramids. Clearing stalker. Clearing stalkers really aren't so bad. It's mostly just the chrome pyramids. And I guess the decarbonizers. Another one. Alright, hopefully they don't chase. They didn't. Well, those are the last 2 historic sites I have left to go through. Both of them are full of machines. Very dangerous machines. What to do, what to do. Because if I rigged up like a point defense drone, it would take out some of the missiles, but those things shoot a lot of missiles. So I don't think it's going to be enough. And then my tactic of disarming them and then fighting them would probably work. I have no idea if they're any good in a melee fight. Well, either way, I might as well build a recoiler to come back here quickly. Do have a force bracelet. I can probably take off the quantum mote, make a point defense drone, and just see how well it works, and if it doesn't work, I can just teleport away. Although, if I'm going to be doing that, I should probably also do it with pistols, so that I can disarm the pyramid. Get rid of all my radio-powered chem cells? Or not chem cells, antimatter cells. Actually, there's probably a lot of inventory management I could be doing right now. Instead, I buy some stuff that I wanted to disassemble. Well, there is all the regular antimatter cells I can just disassemble and reassemble them into something better. Right. The thing I was thinking of was the anti-gravity boots that had an antimatter cell. Which I already did those. High capacity. Better high capacity. Third high capacity. And a regular. I don't necessarily mind having high capacities, it's just... I could just mod 2 of the high capacity antimatter cells to also be radio powered. I'd have fewer cells overall, but I'd have probably the best cells I could ever get. And now I just have to charge them back up. If I wanted to manually recharge, how expensive would it be? It would take 146 A-bits. I have 303. So it would just take half of all of that crap that I collected. Yeah, I think I'm good. Well, it didn't really solve my original problem of what do I load into my pistols. Guess I just walk away for now. Why are they not charging? Satellite broadcast power is currently occluded by orbital debris. That's unfortunate. Let's go back to the world map, move away, go to some ruins. Sure. Discovered Ibur. Always have a bad habit of putting myself in the path of least resistance. Do I even still have all my pistol skills? 6 out of 8. I am lacking akimbo and weak spotter. Sure hope I wasn't saving those points for anything, because they're gone now. Alright, I think I'm done exploring this place. Over here, reload the guns, 28%. Walk it some more. And we're lost. Star Kraken. Alright, we're pretty good in terms of charge. So yes, I know I could just be teleporting across this whole thing. Alright, where to try first? There's one somewhere down here. There's another one up over there. Should probably start with the one that's down here, even though I'll have less cover in this general area, but I can just teleport to fix that. Should probably make a nice meal to help with this. Where is the campfire button? Oh, right there. Spark take plasma. Mash lag. Mirror dust. See what this makes. Like 15 to 18% damage back at your attackers, rounded up, and electrical resistance. Where you deal electric damage, there's a 25% chance you reflect 100% damage the next 3 times you take damage within 50 turns. And whenever you reflect damage, there's a 100% chance you gain 40 to 50 electric resistance for 6 hours. Thinking that middle one's going to be the best. Pippi's mashed lag spark mimic tahine. Alright. First things first, turn on the shield. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Also, I completely forgot that I was gonna make a point defense drone. Yeah, that's what it was. Over here, turn off the shield so I can see if it follows me. Alright, I think I disarmed it. I think. Yeah, it did say swarm rack right on him earlier. But I don't see swarm rack on the ground. Actually, while I'm still thinking about it, point defense drone. Engraved. I just want a regular one, thanks. We put a bunch of stuff on it. We put sturdy and overloaded. And it's probably a good idea. Took out the trash barge, would I still be able to move? Yes. Alright. How's the battery? Battery's doing good. Before I pop out of the tree line. Definitely doesn't have the swarm wreck on him if that's what he's doing. Guess I may as well save some power and use the phase cannon. Fails to penetrate repeatedly. How big of a mistake would it be to turn off my force field? I think he knows what I'm trying to do. Okay, 10 cosmic damage from the chrome pyramid. Take 13 damage from the electrical discharge. Cleaving it. Flurry. Alright, I guess I'm back to strategy 1. If there's a more efficient way of doing this, I do not know of it. Alright, one pyramid down. Still have no idea where its swarm rack went. Didn't pick it up, did I? Doesn't seem like it. Must have broke it. Got a masterwork swarm rack on that one. If I run away, will it chase? The answer seems to be no. Right, he lost his rack. Bunch of decarbonizers. Still loads of charge. At the rate I'm going to wear out the F key. Wonder how many of those there are per floor. Attracted a leering stalker. Get out of here, stalker. Oh, I did want a blast cannon, now that I think about it. And he dropped it. This guy must have a ridiculous armor value. Scoped blast cannon. Yeah, not that amazing, but I do want that cell. could I make use of this? This is a big area of effect attack. And it's got the same penetration as this, just less damage. And instead of on one target, it's all spread out. So I'm wondering if I really needed to have this thing be sturdy. Because it didn't overload it. I also completely forgot I still had those Nanon handrails. Though I don't think those are going to be any good against the very high armor value guys we're dealing with. Alright. Last time I was up there, that chrome pyramid. It's right at the top. Do I try to do something with this, like say stick it on the golem, and then maybe use it to try to take out one of the Gersh Nephilims? Or do I just disassemble it? I think I'm just gonna disassemble it. If I did mod it, I'd almost certainly have to put the fitted with suspensors on it, because what was the carry capacity on the golem? Like 1,800 something? And I can't mod it to have suspensors unless if I disassemble that antimatter cell I just found. I don't want to do that. Take 28 damage from the Chrome Pyramid's explosion. Did he just shoot me at point blank? He did. Better teleport away before I get exploded again. And he dropped it. Alright. Also, that cooking effect really didn't come in as helpful as I thought it was going to. I guess I should have suspected that. How many hits did I expect to take from a Chrome Pyramid and still be able to keep fighting? The answer should have always been not many. disassemble all those rockets? Because I feel like there might still be some left. Still missing another 38. There we go. There's definitely still more. I can tell by the flickering. Shooting at the decarbonizers. The leering stalker is approaching. Giant heap of chrome scrap. Which I guess is just the corpse of a leering stalker. Chrome sheets and shapes were torn off their welded joints and piled at a giant heap of scrap. Butcher it. Gigantic chassis plate. Another one. Or you disassemble the blast cannon. We should have actually read the log. Those guys have armor value of 25. Don't think there's anything I can do with that information. But are there any grenades I can make that are cheap and plentiful and effective? Resonance grenades, maybe. Not sure if high explosives will work. But let's try at least one. Probably already have plenty of those. Didn't seem to do much. Or no, wait. Carbonizer takes 89 damage from the explosive. It only has 2000 health though, so maybe not. And here comes a Galgal. Oh, those have way less health. 400. Any other fun grenades I have? Where is grenade category? Right there. I haven't been using the gravity grenades. Got plenty of 6 bits at this point. Let's use one of those. Right there. Took out the Galgal. Only had a fractured microchip, which unfortunately is going to get zapped to death as I keep shooting electrical bolts through this wall. Second Galgal. Not sure if I ever read a description on these on stream, so let's do that. Troika of monstrous gleaming wheels orbit a center sphere of xenon clouds and gallium lightning. The spokes are laminated crysteel bled of their emerald imperfections, and the rims are milky epithelium. A single iris stretched to the topology of a torus, and checkered on the underside with pupils. Its movement traces the carpentry of worlds. I also don't think I read the description of a decarbonizer. Particles spin in the molecular orrery of its engine and whir against its chrome-plated chassis. Life lint powders the inside of its elliptical cannon. See rockets getting fired over there. Not sure what's going on. I really gotta find a better way to take these things out. Ooh. Base Cannon Tinker and member of the Cabal of the Electric Seed of Robots. Now that I think about it, wasn't there a missile weapon that was basically like the high voltage Arcwinder, except it was actually a heavy weapon instead of a pistol? I forget what it's called. It was Arc something or other, but clearly I don't have the blueprint for it. Maybe it is time that I stop using these gloves. Was I supposed to stop using them the whole time? So there's graffiti over there. You must feel to be also simple, I can claim. Ain't that simple. It's mostly simple. Not firing missiles at me, are they? Right, so another 2 chrome pyramids. Some more phase cannons. And a decarbonizer. Seem to be coming this way. I could just say I'm done with the surface and go underground, but it's just going to be more of the same down there. And the last thing I want is to be running from one pyramid and run into another one. Accidentally pressed the A button, that wasn't the game freaking out. The point defense drone actually engaged. Gonna need that no more. Let's try to drag it away. Broken but not destroyed. Wondering why none of them did that up until that one. Starting to think I can't make swarm racks. As in, it's just something you find, not something you make. Ooh, another Galcal. At least I'm slowly leveling up while I'm doing all of this. So there's still 2 pyramids, at least. There's 1. lot of electricity. Only we had more, right? Speaking of, how's the pistols? 46% charge. He does not have a swarm rack on him. Perfect. Also, I think I remember what the name of that heavy weapon was. An arc cannon. Don't know why I haven't found this one of those this time around. Alright, time to go down there. 34% charge on those. Used up half the charge on the force bracelet. A lot of shimmering. A lot of decarbonizers. Base cannon and a dazzle cheeks just sitting there on the floor. There's gotta be a better way. There just has to. Let me recoil back to id3 hold. Think about it. Try to do that throwing knife thing again. Not sure if it would really work against the robots all that well. Probably wouldn't work any better than the high voltage arc winders. One thing I could try to do is just have the golem waiting on the surface level. Then if there's anything in particular I want to fight, like say a chrome pyramid, I just make sure to disarm it first, and then I can just go in and beat it to death with the metachrome fist. Same thing with the decarbonizers. If there's just a group of them, I can maneuver around the decarbonizing ray and then just beat the 6 shades of whatever the fuck out of them. The thing is if I run into either a Leering Stalker or a Chrome Pyramid that does have its weapon out, I'm not sure how well the Golem's gonna do, because yeah, it's got a lot of health, but the Chrome Pyramid has literally infinite rockets it can shoot at it. I guess that's what the emergency teleport would be for. Question is, can it survive at least 1 or 2 rounds if it is under fire by a swarm rack? Because if not, that's gonna be very disastrous. And it's not like I have a solid source of sun slag right now, because I could just rebuild it if it dies. This one I was looking at? I don't think it was. There are actually 2 Zetachrome Apexes. I should buy 1 at least. You know, in case I want to have a different helmet that doesn't have coprocessor on it. And 2-phased. Drum loaded. Did I have that one? I did. Still have a whole lot of weight. 37 pounds worth of tools. Most of it coming from the trash barge. Also, I'm just impressed by how little the phase cannons weigh, considering how strong they are, and the fact that they are a heavy weapon. I guess the whole heavy part of heavy weapon doesn't necessarily mean the weight, it just means the firepower. If I had more arms, I could equip this. Which actually I don't need as much anymore because I have sturdy available. Actually, now I think about it, since this thing here is overloaded, it's probably the reason I was catching on fire while I was sitting in the cockpit of the golem. It was just heating me up until I caught on fire. But it's not like I had any other overloaded equipment, did I? I think I do. Yeah, the only thing this is doing is giving me extra stuff whenever I'm crafting things, which for the most part, very useful when I'm making energy cells, not so useful when I'm just trying to make a specific weapon and it gives me like an engraved version of it. I think I had some helping hands sitting somewhere. Yeah, right there. Let's see. Have a second worn on hand slot. I could re-equip that. The only thing it's really boosting is confusion and teleportation. Confusion is useless against robots. Teleportation is nice though, but I don't think I need it upgraded necessarily. I could have a second pair of precision nanon fingers. Oh man, the cell on this one's running pretty low. I have the overloaded risk calculator. I should mod to be sturdy. And I could just slap on a second one of those. Only other things I have are wrist fan, precinct navigator, hologram bracelet, and a wrist calculator. Let me just see. Overloaded and sturdy. Since they suck up so much juice, I could also make them jacked. And that way I don't have to stick cells in it. Question is, what would I have to spend for that? Would have to spend an 8. I'm almost better off just using the 8s to make some more self-charging antimatter cells. Move that, put that back on. So what weapons was I gonna use? Could re-equip a shield. Axe is really not gonna do much. I just don't have that much strength. Like, sure, it's a +5, but I'm at the end game pretty much. It's like nothing. Do I have any other historic weapons? Got the Shrewd brand of Karkashan slums, which I think is just clockwork beetles. Yeah, that's not going to be any good. Still have the Freezing Rifle of Dumor, which is just cold resistance. Don't need that. What was this one again? Sphere of Liberated Light Bulb. Or of the Liberated Light Bulb. Toughness, electrical generation level 2. We could boost up the electrical generation. Let me just see. Maximum charge 18,000, accrue base 800 charge per turn. And if I get rid of this and put it on, it's now at 10. Maximum charge 22,000, so an extra 4,000. Accrue base 1,000 charge per turn. That's an extra 200 per turn. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Well, if I'm using a jacked weapon, it is. Right now, I'm not. Is this active yet? Estimated 20 more rounds. I'm sure it's even active. It is indeed active, it's just unlucky or something. My capacity. Not what I wanted. Don't really need high capacity radio powered cells. Well, I'll want them eventually, but I just kind of want radio powered. I might as well make them now. This can just run off of a radio-powered nuclear cell. Or not even. Apparently just a regular chem cell will work. At least that's the assumption I'm making. Could also get some leyline puppeteers. Get Verdi Quickness and Temporal Fugue, which I could then level up using the high amount of ego I have. So that'd be a level 5 Temporal Fugue. Assuming I don't have one pair of those and the relic gloves I have. That one is +3, right? Yes. Which would give me a extra +2. So instead of +6, it would be +8. Also, no, I was wrong. It would bump it up to level 7 Temporal Fugue. Wait, I'm looking at it with the gloves on. Yeah, okay, never mind. That was completely wrong. Please ignore that. Sturdy, overloaded. Think it had anything else on it. And I should probably make 2 more of these. Or I could use a shield. I'll use 1 shield. And another vibroblade. Is there something better I could use? Well, since I'm fighting robots specifically, if I had a mag hammer, that would actually work pretty good, but I don't think I have one, judging by the fact it's not there in the melee weapons. Sharp. That's what I wanted, I think. This was Masterwork Sharp, counterweighted. We put spiked on the shield, but that would cost an 8. The only thing it really does is make my shield slam better, which I really am not using. So done using this. That back on. It's too bad the Helping Hands doesn't give an extra 2 pistol slots. Understandable why it doesn't, but I kinda wish it did. Alright, I think I'm ready to party, but I should put away some stuff. I'm carrying a lot. Starting with disassembling all these vibroblades. That away. Alright. Now we try again. And before I do that, how charged up is everything? These are losing charge, actually. Guess... make some radio-powered nuclear cells. Those should work. Make a couple more. Alright. And now walk back so I can give time for all my stuff to recharge. %. Good enough. Make sure I have everything that I want equipped actually equipped. Seems like it. So I can do another meal. Just use one of the tried and true. Quickness, strength, and save versus bleeding, or probably something with willpower. Where you perform a critical hit, yield 40 to 50 HP. Yeah, let's do that one. One down. Let's try to fight this one. And the Leering Stalker's coming over here. Another phase for the collection. Just had to point blank that. Alright, dropped it. Oop, and he is angry at the decarbonizer. Whole lot of shimmering effects on the screen. Don't like that. Alright, let's drop this rack. Turns out it is far faster and also a whole lot more dangerous to just hold down the button instead of tapping it repeatedly. I'll have to start doing that. Did the decarbonizer win? Looks like it. Control unit. What that? But how do I get it without dying horrifically? Have to figure that out later. Maybe I can just dismember it from here. I'd also just try to run up to it, grab it, and teleport out. Just have to do it faster than it can shoot at me. Mission success. It is coming this way. Maybe that was just a coincidence. Either way, I need to take a short break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So a whole lot of shimmering going on. But at this point, it's kind of become normal. Giant pile of loot on the floor in that room. And there's a chrome pyramid to kill. Right. Drop the warp swarm rack. Let's just drag him up. Another thing I could try is just see if I can't fight it now. Tore off its manipulator. And actually with this meal effect, I totally can just smack the shit out of it. As long as another one doesn't show up. That's a lot of oil on the floor. Sure hope no one sets it on fire. Leering Stalker is disarmed. Alright, now it's disarmed. Just in time. So relative to me, these are still rated as impossible. Wonder if they ever stop being. Another one disarmed. This one's putting in a much bigger fight. Doesn't seem to be unique in any way. Are these still powered up? 5%, 100%. Still powered. Low power. Also low power. So radio-powered antimatter cells are not good enough for the precision Nanon fingers. Looks like I'm gonna have to jack them. Actually, I can just go do that right now. Alright, we're jacked up. Now it's time to jack off. And another leering stalker. Don't even have his weapon. Sure does. He got disarmed at some point. Another pyramid somewhere over there. Two more leering stalkers and another pyramid. You disarmed yet? Seems to be. Same thing for that one. Whole pile of phase cannons. With the Dazzle Cheek, get exactly what this does. Gain 3 dodge value, lose 1 mental armor, and 100 reputation with highly entropic beings. Doesn't sound all that great. Guess if you already have very high dodge, this is a way to push it up even higher. Wondering, how many tinkering bits do I have? 317 A's, 367 B's, 697 C's, 1,100 D's, 452 1s, 117 2s, 51 3s, 72 4s, 77 5s, 53 6s, 27 7s, and 13 8s. It's a whole lot of scrap. If I wanted to return those into missiles, I could theoretically make 452 of them. And you make them in a batch of 5, so just... yeah, that's a lot of missiles. Or rockets. Rocket, missile. I think the difference has to do with whether or not they're guided, or something like that. I don't know. More shit to kill. I definitely need to charge these up. The radio-powered thing's charging correctly. supposedly. Got some serious input delay for whatever reason. Like I click the button, then I can wait like an entire 5 seconds almost, and then it moves. Maybe it's just because I have too many radio-powered objects. I want. Finally got the geomagnetic disc. I think I'm the one who sold this pamphlet to Lee. At least I'm pretty sure. Au revoir. See if I have that. Yep, right there. Still got loads of herb berries, right? Did use a bunch of them. Still got 20. Go back to the stilt. See if they have fun liquids. Some brain brine. I know I'm sitting on a whole lot of it right now, but what's a few drams more? Sun slag, always need that. Well, now I'm wondering, since I know that it's used to repair the golem, if I should drink it until I get the maxed out boost from it, and then start just stockpiling it for repairs, or if I should not bother with the quickness boost. I said it does cap out at plus 10, and I think I've got 4 or 3 so far. I need to have another 6 or 7 to max it out. Maybe I could just find a way to clone the liquid. Because I remember people saying that there's that exploit with the gyrocopter backpack where you can put whatever liquid you want in it, and when you clone it with polygel, it clones all the liquid that's inside of it. So you could fill that up with neutron flux or something and get a giant pile of it. Although I have not been reading the patch notes that closely, so I'm not sure if that's still possible or not. Another thing I should probably investigate is that one recipe I had with the wild rice. The one that was giving me the neutron flux effect. Currently I have 19. 19 armor value, that is. I use my Sphinx Salt Injector. And the game doesn't crash. Cook from a recipe. This one. The starchy wild creep meatballs. It uses wild rice, but it's got that +1 AV permanently effect. Just add that to favorites and cook it. So again, 19. Now it's up to 20. Now we're up to 21. On the first documented case of polio in 25 years. Do I even want to know what country? Because I feel like no matter what the answer is, I'm going to be disappointed. Palestine and Gaza. Well, misery loves company, I guess. I know that's a very dismissive way of looking at it, but I'd rather not touch Middle Eastern politics with a 20-foot pole. Alright, so test complete. We definitely got armor value from that, and all it took us was some wild rice. So I forget what it was with polio, where is it just that people stopped vaccinating for it because they thought it was gone, or are people supposed to be taking it and they're not? I just don't know. I know that polio itself is a terrible disease, which is why it was such a big deal that they got rid of it in the first place. So I find it kind of ironic that I said I wouldn't touch Middle Eastern politics, and meanwhile, this game is vaguely based off of the area of Jerusalem, in terms of the map geography, and there's also all the talk of religion. Yeah, but whatever, let's not worry about it. Also, I completely forgot that I had cloned this guy. Last time I showed up here, I forgot to talk to the other one. So who knows what I missed out on. Apparently not much. Could buy it and trade it in for EXP, but I'm starting to run out of gems. Now I have to pick, who do I want to be more friends with? Alright, I forgot, I'm friends with apes, so I am welcome in their holy places, so I could go check out Oborokuru. Who else do we have? Ooh, a new follower. Shepin89. Cool username. Anyways, if I wanted to be friends with any factions, which one did I want to be friends with? Probably winged mammals, now that I think about it. Right there. Don't care about you, but aggressive ones will attack, and aggressive ones, I guess, includes all the stats apps, judging by the last time I was over in the deep jungle. That should give me enough to be friends with them. Just have to go find the entanglement page. Forget, is it included in books or does it count as a tool? I think it's a tool. Miscellaneous, actually. Also, I keep forgetting I have all these cybernetics credit wedges. On the 13th of Tumut, PP became admired by winged mammals for resembling one of their idols. Also, I still can't figure out if I should pronounce my character's name as Pippi or Pippi. Probably Pippi. So now back to Freehold. Upgrade that license. Got 27 credits. Level 43 license tier. Thing is I'm not sure if I can even install more cybernetics even if I wanted to. Got both arms used, back, feet, body, face, head, hands. Should definitely have something better in feet though, but I don't want to install the treads. Can I install 2 penetrating radars? I cannot. I do have the Cathedra that I could install, but then I wouldn't be able to shoot through walls, which is kind of a big deal. Defender. And I uninstall Penetrating Radar and stick it on my feet instead. I cannot. It can only be on arms, back, face, head, body, so everywhere but the feet. I think I'll just leave that as is. Have any other cybernetics on me that I should leave? Not really. Did not mean to do that. I forgot I still had the digging claws. Well, I guess I should go back to killing all those robots. My cells are charged up, mostly. Leave those slots empty for now. Not sure what I have to do just yet. Actually, it's probably gonna be the handrails. So I can disarm the pyramid and then slice it to death. Actually, I don't have the critical hit restores health thing anymore, so that's not gonna be an option. That guy's disarmed. Doesn't seem interested in attacking me. Whatever. Switch target to Leering Stalker. Alright, is he disarmed yet? I think so. And actually that one already is too. Right, so now I just have to grab attention and not die horrifically while doing it. A lot of pyramid. Lock on to the side force field. Make the shooting a bit easier. And I've already knocked off a swarm rack. Okay, that's 2 disarmed pyramids. 2 more to go, I think. One down. And there's another one right there. That one is also disarmed. Everyone's face over here is a +3. But I already have a bunch of +3 faces. I don't need more. Even if I did imply that I had a collection. That one's disarmed. Let's disarm the other one while we're at it. Right, that one's also disarmed. Wrong target. So how's the battery doing? Pretty good, actually. Really do wonder if there's a better way to take these out. Lop off the control unit on the Fane. Hey look, I actually got the decapitation to proc for once. Maybe that's the solution to my problems. Instead of using a bunch of vibroblades, I should just have 4 axes. Sadachrome Battle Axe. Is this floor done? I'm going to disassemble that recoiler I made just earlier. I'm gonna make a new one, a reprogrammable one. Do I already have a reprogrammable one I could be using? Nepa Village. Oh right, that's the one where I went and got the first gigantic plate, so I don't need this one anymore. Imprint. Then I'm going to go to Ezra. If I enter, move it around, then leave. It still just stays there. Okay. Yeah, I can work with that. Thing I can give him. Not really. Anything that goes on him has to be gigantic, otherwise you can't equip it. Doesn't need a new weapon of any kind. We drive. Oh, forgot to tell him. Move back there. And stay there. Oh boy. This might be fun. Alright. Does not seem to be winning. That has an armor value of 35. I've got... what, how much? Got 28, so not enough. Unfortunate. Probably should have checked that first, if anything. Okay, just teleport over here. Going over there. It's gonna try to finish the job. Not if I get to him first. Well, this was a terrible idea. And I can't get in because of the force field. Right back in. I find it kind of ironic that I'm more powerful without the robot. Guess that means I built him wrong. As a joke. Just gonna park him right there. And I think I'm gonna end the session there for today because brain is getting kinda leaky, and I also need to worry about preparing some food later. I'll give that a big ol' save. Let's see if there's any cool people online. Nope, all the cool people are offline. Shame. But probably just gonna end the stream there then. But before that, tomorrow, I'm gonna be playing some Dredge. I'm gonna try to finish things off if possible. And by that I mean I've got all the DLCs completed, which is just the Iron Rig and the Pale Reach. The only thing I have left to really do is the last island, or the last island chain, and also filling out the encyclopedia completely, which I've been doing a lot of progress on. So maybe we'll get that done in one more session of it, and if not, then probably be 2 more sessions of it, because I can't imagine there's that much more game to play, is there? Probably not. But anyway, that's what's going to be on the menu tomorrow. So, that's the stream. Hope you liked it. See ya.